Alright, and welcome back. Time for some speedrun. Got another 30-minute game coming up. I was supposed to hit 1700 yesterday, but I ended up doing something else instead, so I owe it to you guys today to get 1700. Alright, let's just look at our friend Juan real quick, make sure he's legit. Yeah, he looks legit to me. B4. Alright, D5. Bishop gonna come to B2. If he does this, we'll play E3. Almost every move he does will actually probably go E3, with the exception of A5. Probably do something different. Okay. So I have the option of taking and doubling his pawns. Do I want to play that way? I don't mind doing that. So boom, double pawns. Here and here. Actually, if I play C4, if I play C4, he'll just push D4, which I don't really like. So I'll go D4 first myself. Okay, now I'll go ahead with C4. I'm pretty happy with this setup. I've been tasking myself to evolve with my openings. So even though a computer may say that something is, fine for white if I play it, I'm trying to find something that's both fine for white and tricky for black when I play it. So I'm going to be, I wouldn't say really experimenting, it's still obviously going to be the B4 opening, but I'm going to be starting new secondary lines that should have more play to them. We'll have to see how that goes. Okay. So natural moves include queen to B3, they include knight to D2, they include knight to F3, but then we get this pin, which is a little annoying, so maybe we won't do that. H3, not super, whatever the word is, normal. I think I probably want to go here. If Fianchetto's knight, bishop here, castle. I don't think it's too bad. And then what I'll try to aim for this game is pushing these pawns up so that this bishop becomes obsolete. Is that a good plan or no? Let's see. Just trying to imagine where I want my pieces to be in the mid-game. I mean, even knight c3 I don't mind. The only thing is then I have two unprotected pieces next to each other, and I'm still in that castle. So, maybe knight e2? I mean, this is a very common thing that could occur too. How do I like my position after that? I'm aiming at b7, so he's going to go... If he goes knight c6, he's going to lose that, I imagine? No, he won't. Because even if I go b5, he's going to be able to go knight to a5. So, knight c6 does work. He would then be attacking my b4 pawn, so he actually has tempo on me if I were to do that. So, maybe instead, knight c3. Knight e2 is of course still calling me. Knight e2, I could place the knight onto f4 afterwards. I'm not able to tell from this position where my pieces should be most happy. Well, for now, I guess what I could do is I could restrict his piece movement a bit, so now at least his rook shouldn't be able to move. And his bishop will be capable of going to e6. Alright. So yeah, pushing b5 in this case would probably be no bueno. Because he would just go to a5, and then I'm losing my bishop, which I kind of like where it is. d5 is too weakening, I feel. He also has some legitimate threats on this now. This rook actually falls as is, so I probably should go knight to d2 or knight e2, but I don't know which one yet. I have this maneuver actually, which is pretty nice. So maybe knight c3? Do that. Excuse me. Yeah, now I like the move knight g to e2 because they support each other. Hoping that he moves one of his A, B, or C pawns soon so that I could have some sort of outpost created, at least something to aim for. Somewhere to set a knight. Alright. If I wanted to, e4, d5 are playable, but I don't know if I'm happy with that arrangement or not. So his rook is currently stuck. So that's good. I think I just developed the rest of my pieces. Yeah, let's start with this. I don't see any harm in that move. Time-wise, we're even right now. Position-wise, even, I would say. I created a few imbalances, but I still need to provoke something. Okay, so he's going for the B4 pawn. Like I said, pushing it doesn't do me any good. I'll probably just protect it with A3. Other than he'll probably play A5, huh? Although if he does that, then I can push because this square is taken. So we'll go with that. Knight B5 is also a playable move. Okay. So yeah, knight to B5 is playable. B5 is playable. I think if I go knight B5 though, then you could probably still stay on that line, which is like a queen E7. And I don't think I made a whole lot of progress there. Pushing B5, and he does have to find a new home, and then I could play A4. So those pieces are kind of cemented there. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's quickly support it. All that. Okay, so he is very kindly giving me an outpost on C6. How do I get there? I think it's going to be E4 followed by D5, and my other light squared knight, or my E2 knight is going to take it. I think I'm pretty happy there. I mean, it'll be a bad bishop, but the bishop could drop back to E2, I think, and not be upset. I eventually want to put my rook on c1 as well. I eventually want to castle as well. Yeah, he still can't move his rook from f to e8, so I could probably castle now. His knight is on the other side of the board. I'll go ahead and castle. I feel like I have an advantage now, but I wouldn't say it's a lot. I just think I have a very decent space advantage. I think he fixed his pawns poorly. So there's the d5 move I wanted. If I want it. I can't take first and then play d5 because he's just gonna... Oh no, I guess maybe I can. If I put my knight on e4, he captures bishop. I would have to capture bishop back, because otherwise I'm losing. So capture back, and then he has to move his queen. Can I then play for that c7 weakness? Maybe I could play for it now? I don't know. I'm gonna push. We'll see how it goes. Oh, they got DC. Nice, so he's back. Okay. So if he pushes c6 now, I take him, no problem. So maybe I go knight to d4 first? And force my way in? Looks pretty cool. Queen coming to e4. Doesn't really do anything for me. I want to get out of this diagonal though, because that's annoying. I don't want to back up the queen, I don't think. I think I'd rather go after this pawn here. So we'll do that. Okay. So he no longer is letting me play knight e4. But I can still play e4 if I want to. Then he might play f5. Do I just continue with my knight d4 idea? Here, take somehow here. I'll have a couple threats. Maybe my f1 rook can relocate to e1. Okay, so he chose to push, which we knew he might. Well, he might go here in the future, so I want to probably move here before he does. I think would be the right play. This should probably go there as soon as I can too. Maybe here if push, then I push. I'm actually threatening his knight now, so he has to do something. Do I move this rook over now? And then push, takes. The knight on c6 is there, but it's not doing a whole lot for me. Excuse me. If bishop e5, I probably have to play g3. f4 just seems too weakening. But maybe f4 is the kind of move I need. Alright, so we chose to take. This is the way I want to capture. Then I want to stick my rook right here on d7 and target that. Okay, so he is going for my knight. If I go here anyway, is that good for me? Takes, bishop takes, rook takes. That's obviously bad for him, right? No, he gets two pieces. Well, no, because I would then pick up the other rook on e8, right? Okay. I want to put my knight here. Or maybe I play rook d3. I'm thinking here takes, for example, takes, and then rook here, then I have a lot of pieces on this. I think that's a sec that's doable. If he goes rook d8, I think I'll play f4. Which should, yeah, that should drop his protection over this. Because that's the only square that he could get to that still protects it. And I would just take here, right? And then his queen's in danger. It means he probably has to drop his queen to e8, in which case I just grab the pawn on c7. Okay, so he does go there. So this is the move I was thinking. Alright. Alright. That's fair. Now I can go here and here, or no. Well, I think this move needs to happen either way. That opened things up quite a bit, though. Obviously, if this rook moves, we're taking a check. The idea is probably to play c7, then something like bishop here, and then bishop there to free up this square. We'll see what happens. But I think this should be winning. Okay, so I'll continue with my plan. This runs into this. Or actually, that runs into me taking it and making it queen. I can go there, actually. He can't capture. Can't go here, because same thing. The idea is here, rook takes, bishop takes, and then he doesn't have a square to go to stop this. So let's say, for example, that he moves his knight. What if that turns into a queen? Knight takes, queen takes, rook takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I just lost my advantage that way. So we're not going to do that. What if I take this? He recaptures, then I'm taking here. So I'm happy. Right? If he goes here, no, he can't go there. My pawn defends that. So this is looking like the move so far. I'll take that. I'm anticipating the rook or king's gonna come here or something. So probably bishop here, and then queen here. And I'll try grabbing this. Yeah, what was the move of his that I thought was no good? Yeah, that capture. I don't think that capture was good. I think ever since that capture, it's kind of been downhill for him. I'm not saying they might not lose to some tactic or me blundering, but as far as positional moves, I think that kind of ruined it for him. If he does some weird move like knight here, then I'm just going to check and then promote. Oh, he actually just resigned. Do I have a game review on this account? I do. No brilliant move, shoot, but it looked like a pretty stable win. 84%. I do want to study the opening though, because I did not know what to do in some positions. It was weird. Yeah, they didn't like bishop takes f6, but I mean, I kind of thought it was a fun game to play. I don't think I was worse. Maybe a little, but... Quick review. G6. And f3 is better. So what's the idea here? C4. Castle. I mean, this just looks even to me. This doesn't look like a totally fun playable position. But then again, I guess I did kind of exchange the bishop I worked pretty hard for in the opening. I'll have to study that, I guess. But I took, he took back, d4 is a mistake, c3 is better. Okay, I understand. So c3, I protect both the b4 pawn, and I protect my rook potentially getting attacked. So, that makes sense. I play d4. Oh, that's what I did wrong. This was capturable. Whoops. You didn't want it though. Knight c3 is better here. Why though? What do I do here? a3. Alright, so I mean, I guess that's a similar position to what I had, right? But I just did the order weirdly. Alright, so knight first before queen. Yeah, that makes sense. Knight to c6 is inaccurate. Knight to c3 now, instead of knight to e2. Get bishop to f5. Knight g to e2. Queen d6. a3. a5. b5 is best. Cool. I found that. a4 is good. They prefer castle. So let's say castle and he pushes. Oh, I could just take it in this case. Okay, so I have time to do this move, basically. What if he does this? bxc. And now... if knight takes... this is takeable. That can't move, so I see this. And then queen, knight b5. What? Attack the queen. Jeez, that's complex. It's a complex position. But anyway, we got a7, a4, b6, castle, bishop e6, d5. They prefer the rook going here first. I think it's because I have so much pressure on this. I do like this position the more that I'm looking at it. That's obviously a mistake, right? You just take and then knight what? a2? d5? Oh, you attack it that way. Alright. Okay, d1, they want the knight first. Now I do the knight. It's always like a different order. Like they want a move that I do like a turn before, then after I do make the move, they're like, it's the wrong one. Engines are weird. 5. You see, all right. What is the tactic behind this? Whew. Wow. That is quite a move. That is quite a move. Okay. That's a cool tactic I missed. Shows I gotta do more puzzles though. Bishop takes, D takes. Yeah, here he's just getting stomped. For this. Yeah, I could have done bishop takes earlier actually. Oh, game may have continued. So this didn't actually happen. He just resigned at this point. But okay, thank you guys for joining me. I will catch you next time.